Inktober, number 6. Let's get into this. Here are the prints I've done so far. If you're interested in any of them, go to Etsy and they will be up there. Some of the ones I showed on screen are ones that I haven't gotten to yet, so some of them, if you saw on the background, aren't up on Etsy, but the ones flying past the screen are. So today, Inktober, number 6, day 6, let's get this, is the prompt was spirit. This print, I drew another one of my characters. The one before this, I drew another one of my characters was Ruby. That prompt was Stitches. If you're interested, go check that out. I just talked about my characters, and I'll probably just go on more about my characters. And the reason of this drawing, also, halfway through the background paper changes to this blue and white zigzag. That's because I was stupid and spilled my cup of water all over right in front of my computer. And thank God my desk is slanted so that it's sloped down towards my chair and not towards my computer, because there's like a whole mess of cords back there and that would not have been good. So good thing nothing bad happened. But today's print is sort of inspired by my characters, and the prompt was spirit. My characters mean a lot to me, so I'm usually constantly thinking about my characters, because I made them as a sort of, it's almost like how a kid has an imaginary friend. I made these characters I've had them some more, some less. I've had my character Aurora, which you can see here, for, ever since I started drawing, I came up with her, and she is just absolutely the love of my life, honestly and truly. I will love her forever. I made her, and her whole thing is she's supposed to be my artist character, but she's supposed to be the things I want to be, like the attributes I want to have. I'm not very confident. Sometimes I come across as confident, but that's just like, sometimes it's when people come up to you, you have to put on this like thing. I'm just not a very confident person. Not as like approachable confidence, but confidence in myself. And she's very confident in who she is, and I love that for people who are like that. I wish I could be more like that. But she's supposed to be there to remind me, how to be myself, but improve myself. So she's like, when I'm doing something, sometimes I'm like, ooh, what would Aurora do? Or like, what would she say? And it's kind of funny that I do that, because sometimes I'll wear like an outfit and I'll be like, ooh, that's like an Aurora outfit. Like that's like something like really confident and like classy, and I think it's so funny. It's funny when you can come up with a character that you've had for years, and they just inspire you so much. And I mean, someone's gonna say I have an unhealthy obsession with this, but like, it's my art. It's something that I'm constantly making art. It's my job. It's what I do. Unhealthy obsession? Maybe. But I wouldn't call it unhealthy, just an obsession. But the whole point of this piece concept is that my artist character, me, is holding a pencil, and she comes out of the pencil, and it's one of the most depressing things for me is that my characters don't exist. I wish I could just like have them exist so badly. If I could ask for anything, it would be that, 100%. No doubt about it. I would drop everything and be like, this needs to exist. So I'm glad that I can make my characters exist in a way of art. But if they could exist in real life and I had to like sacrifice someone, no, I'm just kidding. But I truly, truly love my characters. I'm someone who, like, it has to take. I don't create characters like that often. You could probably look at, like, I have a lot of characters, but I don't have a lot that I'm like truly attached to. And over the years, I have more than ever now characters that I'm attached to. And I take pride in the characters I have, and I take pride in my different character diversity. It's being body type, different, actually, what I need to work on is getting more guy characters, because I have so many female characters, and I only have like 4 male characters, and I need to work on that. But I take pride in having different characters, like, for one, yeah, body type is probably my biggest. I have, like, Aurora, who's my shorty. I have Sapphire, who's, like, the tallest lady ever. And I even have a character who doesn't have an arm. And I feel like there needs to be, like, representation for people who are just, like, have different bodies. I feel like that's important. And I feel like that's also important for male characters. I have, like, a very, oh my god, he's absolutely, Cody is absolutely my favorite thing on this earth. He's my very fluffy dog character who is, he's the biggest man out of all my characters. He's like a short, little, stubby, he's supposed to be like a golden retriever, kinda furry kind of character, and he's just short, and he's short and a little stout. That's okay. I absolutely love him for it, and he owns it. So, more about this and Aurora. I've had her for, ever. Her design is, something that took me a really long time to get. And I'll say years, because really when I was first drawing her, I didn't have the skills to fully create a full design. I can, like, only recently have I finished her design, and it's something I'm proud of. I'm sure there are things people can pinpoint and be like, that's not a very good character aspect, but for me, she's perfect. Now, I wouldn't change her. I absolutely, I adore her. And, a thing with characters is that we make them for a reason. There's a reason these characters exist, and, I made her because of my insecurities that I wanted to work on, so I can improve in being a better person. And also improve my art, because I definitely wouldn't have the style I would have now if I didn't design characters. Like, it wouldn't be a thing. And this is just like so many, like, it's just so many minutes of me absolutely adoring my characters, but like, for real, she deserves it so much, because, it's almost crazy how something that doesn't exist can influence you so much. Because I absolutely, I sometimes train myself to be like, what would this character do? Like, for example, my character Tina, she's like, she's very similar, as in she's very much like a mother figure of a character. She's so sweet, and she's very very proper, but she's also very strong-willed, strong-minded, and sometimes I'm like, you know, what she would do in this situation is what would really be the correct way to assess something. And it's crazy how just creating characters but creating different mindsets can really just change the way you view the way you think. It's like, it's almost crazy. It's like, it is crazy, honestly. I love character design so much. I really, really want to be able to animate all my characters. I have so many stories, so many backstories. I love all my secondary characters too. Even if they're not my main, I adore them so much. I really want to be able to have the most diverse characters. I feel like that's so important, to be able to have a character that represents almost everyone. Because, you know, having that connection with the character when you're growing up and seeing stuff like on TV and a character that you attach yourself to, if they're a good character, it can really be like a positive influence. So let's say you're an aspiring artist and you have been watching like cartoons when you were a child and you're still very young, and you create a character for yourself. That's like that can be one of the most impacting things in your life for me. It was like creating this character Aurora. It impacted me a lot, and I definitely would never sell her or give her away. You know, she's mine. Okay, no one's getting her, and she is just so beautiful, and I adore her so much. I really would want to do more character stuff. Also, while I'm talking about character stuff, I want to do a thing on my YouTube where I do redesigning your characters or creating characters. I have a handful of characters already that are would like to be redesigned from other people. So if you have a character that you no longer want or you want redesigned, if you want a character redesigned but you want it back, there's a price. But if you just want to give a character to a good home and you want to see it be used, not necessarily by me, because I might always go back and sell this character to someone who will use it if I don't use it or I can't find someone who have good use for it. So if you just would like to get rid of some characters you no longer need, and I'm not talking about like fully developed characters. I'm talking like if you have some just like small details of a character kind of thing that someone had given you, like an adoptable or something, that like just it needs like a work or something, or you want it, just if you want something redesigned, let me know. My Discord is in the description. It's kind of my thing to redesign characters. I take pride in it, and I love redesigning characters and designing characters. It's one of my favorite things for sure. If you want an example, here's a redesign I did for my sister. Here's the character she gave me, and here's the one I came up with after. And the character's name is Astrophil, and she absolutely loves this character now. So I'm so glad she does. I was also like, dang it, I should have kept that character, you know. Here's another example. Here's one my sister gave me and a character I redesigned from it, but this one she actually let me keep because I liked it too much, and she was like, just take it before I change my mind. She named him though. His name is Rampardos. He's one of my secondary characters. I love him so much. He's super tall and he's really great. So if you're like, ooh, I have some characters that are kind of like that. They can be feral or anything. Just to be known, I usually change feral characters into anthro characters because I prefer them, because I'm like that. I like I like furries apparently. Anyway, oh, but I do humans. I do every type of character. Like, there is nothing I haven't touched, okay? So if you have like a robot character, or like a little pet animal character, or if you have like a human, I'm down for anything. So if you have some extras, let me know, and I'm going to start a series on redesigning characters, but if you have one that you're like, I want redesigned, and you want back, I can give you a price. Or if you've just some characters that you want to see get good homes, we can have that happen. But I'm almost done with my print here. Here's my almost final piece. This is my artist character, but I didn't put the swirls on the cheeks. Sometimes I don't, just because it sometimes becomes too much sometimes, so you know, it's not that big of a deal. Also, it almost taps into more of how I used to draw my character, and I didn't have those swirls. So it's almost like an homage to me a couple years ago, or quite a few years ago, designing her, and you know, look at her now. So, like I said, if you're interested in that character thing, we can get that sorted. This print will be, before I say anything, this white liner improved this drawing so much. This liner's starting to grow on me, because truth be told, this print took quite a few days, because I just really wasn't inspired by it a lot. Not that this idea, I love this idea so much. It's at first when I was sketching it, I didn't like it because it was a little more childish than my normal style. Like, it was my stylized, but this is stylized, even though, other people might think it looks like I'm a normal style, but there's a lot of aspects that make it a little more say childlike, as in, big eyes and stuff. I draw big eyes, I don't know what I'm going on about, but I feel like it at the end, I like it because it pays homage to me a couple years ago, drawing my style very more leaning to the cartoon instead of the super realistic, more realistic nose and body and hands and whatever. But this is my final print. If you're interested, it's on Etsy. All I have to say for this video was a little bit shorter than normal. That's because I'm trying to get caught up on stuff, so I wanted to do a quick voiceover so I wouldn't have to spend every waking minute editing videos, So if you enjoyed, please leave a like and stuff. If you can share and support me, that would be great. I really appreciate it a lot more than you guys would know. That's all I have to say. See you later. If you are interested in chatting or sending me anything, if you're following Inktober or Goretober and you're I would like to show you my art or talk about your art, we can talk about it, and if you want, I could put it in a video and chat about it. But other than that, thank you for joining me. Also, if you have a character that you love, I'd love to see it. I love seeing people's characters. I absolutely die for it. So send me your characters. I'd love to see them, and we can connect on that that level of just loving character design. Anyway, I'm going on. Hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you later. Have a good day.